Welcome back. So we're just going to jump in as always. First things first, I'm chasing down this rebellion, but in order to chase it, I have to attack this city first. So we'll just go ahead and auto-resolve our way through that. Just occupy it because I used to own this until my foolish self gave it up to the barbarian or the rebels. Dismantle that for now and get some food on the go. I should not have auto-resolved that. It'll be okay though. Do you know what? I can maybe just replace that general, and that'll help him replenish faster. Which one is this?
We hunger for battle.
Oh, so that's my king right there.
Ready for battle.
Alright, well, either way, let's replace him real quick. It's going to cause us a little bit of problems because we'll lose all these benefits, but that's okay. The Attalid dynasty, there's our boy. Go ahead and just get that. And that's our general unit right back up to full strength. I'm going to go ahead and disband this mercenary cav, replace it with these Armenian nobles. Alright, so this army, they'll get an extra 4 units through this end turn. I don't know if they get it before, or like at the start of their turn, or at the start of my turn. I hope it's at the start of my turn, because that means they definitely won't be able to take Samosata. Either way, I think we'll be alright to chase down that rebellion. It's put us behind a bit on taking Tushpa, but these things happen. Over here, we need to pick up another unit of mercenaries.
At once. Our path is blocked.
It's ridiculous that agents block the paths of armies. I hate that so bad. Well, either way, we'll get up to Tushpa. They should still have an army there. While we're at it, why don't we just send our spy back over to have a look? Okay, it looks like we actually might not beat Archibosphorus to get there, which is unfortunate. But they might lay siege and attack and fail, which would be excellent for us. Also, there's potential that these small forces could go counterattack and take back some land. Looks like they probably would not be able to, though, because they'd be outnumbered. Anyway.
At your command.
You can go ahead and stay parked there.
At your service. How can I help?
All of my agents are still deployed. I don't remember where my other spy is. Oh, it's in the army, alright, that's fine. So, that should be pretty much all I need to do this turn. Wait a minute. Okay, so it was not my king that I switched out of the army. It was this guy. Alright, well, no problem. Real quick on diplomacy, as always, trying to get that confederation. I really, really want Rhodes to buy into this.
The blessing of the Olympians upon you. What then do your noble people desire of us?
Since our economy is pretty stable right now, I'm totally fine with throwing a ton of money
While
at
your
them.
rhetoric is sound, The blessing of the Olympians upon you.
I'm gonna go for a
What
military
then do your
alliance and
noble
see
people
if that
desire of us?
gets me the results I want. Basically, my goal is to boost my relationship with them even further. Okay, so they want a military alliance less than they want to join the Confederation. That doesn't really make sense to me. Double check with Sparta.
Greetings,
We already
friend.
know it's a no from
Greetings.
them, but
Will you have wine, fine
we don't
olives,
know,
or agreeable talk?
we just think we know. Alright, whatever. Athens is still just being themselves. Alright, that's good enough for this turn.
My people can only dream
I don't really
of
need a
wealth
defensive
like
alliance
yours.
with them.
Can you not
I think I've discussed that previously, how them and Rome might be at odds pretty soon, but we'll see.
Your people.
In the meantime, it's good to know that they like me at least a little bit.
I offer peace as I would throw a rope to a drowning man. Well,
Okay, let's
I
see
offer
if we can
peace
get
as I would
them
throw a rope
to...
to
Oh,
a
I should have left the
drowning
payment
man.
thing there.
well,
Let's see if we can
Do
get
you
them
wish
to
to
join the
clamber aboard?
Confederation with a... Whoa, that's way more money than what they need, I guess. Okay, a moderate chance would be good enough, but let's just go for it. Okay, good. We've started the Hellenic League. Eliminated a potential threat. Okay, that's perfect. It's good that they're attacking us, because it just makes it easier to deal with them. Fortunately, we didn't quite wipe them out, but at least there'll be no problem now. Plus, it gave us a little bit of extra experience from fighting another battle. Let's see, siege army and come from looting. That would be good, because typically when you're sieging, it's a walled city. And those usually yields the best loot. I don't necessarily want the spear bonuses. I don't really care for this. So alright, I guess we're going with some more rampart takers. Let's see, and we just have like some random crummy barbarians, so we don't need to work on getting them any experience. Let's just go with the trained swordsman, give him some extra melee attack. Okay, extra public order while he is on the frontier would also be beneficial. Shots per minute. Yeah, that's good enough.
Ready for battle.
Oh, and our veteran leveled up as well. Good, so let's go finish off this rebellion.
The cowards. Advance.
I'm
Commander,
gonna go ahead and come back over here and chill out for a little bit.
you there.
I'd like to swap that unit out, but it's nice to have some sword infantry. Okay, we're out of supplies in Syria. No? Why are we taking attrition?
Ready for orders.
Yeah, we are. Okay, so we have positive food in the province. In the city itself, we have positive supplies, so why are we taking
Ready
attrition
for
here?
battle.
I'm not sure about that. If you guys know what's going on there and I'm just missing it, let me know. I'm just gonna pull back out of there and see if we can't get back in the positive. Okay, so that's not done it. They don't have a disease. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on here. Well, sit tight, patrol. I guess we just get to eat the casualties, because we don't quite have the movement range to get them out of the province. And I have to assume it's something to do with the food. Alright, research. The Thereos Reforms just happened not long ago, so let's go ahead and do that this turn. Hopefully that'll give us access to some new units. Ideally some better siege units, because these guys are very, very quickly going to get outclassed. Okay, I'm not quite sure what happened over there.
Ready for battle.
I'm not out of food faction-wide. Why is everyone taking attrition?
Ready for battle.
It has to be a lack of supplies. There's no other option I can think of.
At your service.
Okay, so we actually need to chill out for a while and get some supplies built up in this area, because the lack of food is crushing. Over here, let's go for... I could probably do with the public order not being really bad right off the bat. So we'll go with... I think I'll probably use the fortified capitals for most of my cities. Still got plenty of money in the bank. Let's keep it that way. I probably shouldn't spend too much more. Where was I just looking? It was over in Asia, wasn't it? No. Alright, whatever. I don't know what I was looking at. Anyway. Oh yeah, we have a fleet now. So that's great. On the plus side, this means we can just instantly disband, boost our income.
Commander.
Instantly disband, boost our income. All the way back up to 5 grand per turn. Okay, so they have enough. Let's see, raiding. Athens should probably stop raiding now that they're not at war with this area. Because they were raiding when it was Knossos, but it's not Knossos anymore, so we'll go up to +1 public order. We're riding a real fine line on the food. Okay, so let's hold off on doing anything else here. What are the chances that we could get someone else to confederate right now?
I give you welcome. Let Zeus and all the gods smile upon our meeting, so that all may profit.
Because sometimes I wonder if, like, confederating with the faction they were at war with makes things better diplomatically, or if it makes things worse. Why don't we actually have a look and see if we can... Yeah, treaties with Knossos, so that should go away, though. Or it should move into the past treaties with Knossos soon. And then hopefully we'll be better buddies after that. Maybe I should try and get some more...
On behalf
I've
of
already
the
got as
Senate,
much going with Rome as I think is possible.
Speak, friend of Rome,
The odds
and
of
honor us
Rome
all with wit and
accepting a
wisdom.
defensive or military alliance with such a small faction is very, very small. Alright, that should be enough for this turn. Just make sure nobody needs to get married. Loyalty looks fine. It could be better, but it looks good enough. Alright, we'll end the turn and move on to the next one. Trying to figure out what's been going on up here. Okay, so Bosphorus just ran away. We might be able to launch an attack on Tishpa now. Although I'm tempted to pull back and see if Armenia can go take the rest of this province, so that I won't have to go to war with Bosphorus just yet.
A river of goods and coin between
I
our
mean,
lands
5 grand
would
just to
surely see
trade.
all prosper. Will you agree to trade?
How do they feel about Rome? I think that's a good idea. Get us some extra income. We're not planning on expanding that way. I don't think it's hurting us diplomatically at all. So it's basically just free money. 1 food for all provinces. Normally I would go with public order this early on, but since food is such a problem on our eastern borders, I need to deal with that. Okay, no longer taking attrition here. Supply is up to 4. Yeah, see, we're gaining supply every turn, so I'm not sure why we took attrition last turn.
Commander. Advance. Is that all? You will march.
Our income is pretty healthy now. These guys didn't stop raiding, which is a bit annoying. We've got some time before it's a problem, though. Because a rebellion out on this island would just be really tedious to deal with. Alright, let's see if we can get some more economy going. Not in love with either of those options. This isn't necessarily economy, but it's in the civil tree, so I should say let's get some civil technology researched. Loyalty, tax rate, influence versus wealth from culture and decreased political incident chance. Not in love with any of those either. This would be good, but I don't think I have the food to support it yet. So this is probably my best option here right now, is livestock tax. Alright, you know, over here I need to make sure I don't get attacked by this army and any other sneaky one that pops up.
Commander.
At least not until I can get some reinforcements over here. Is that close enough to reach? I'm not sure if it is. So let's go right up to the border and just wait. See if there's a chance they'll pick up some replenishment, or maybe I can just recruit some crummy levy unit to replace these guys, because they're just not going to replenish anytime soon. We'll go ahead and see how these archers stack up. They have less morale, everything else is the exact same. Oh, they have slightly less melee defense as well. Alright, whatever. Yeah, whatever, we'll just pick up some more levies.
It's a good life. Ready for battle.
Now let's see, if I were to attack, what would happen? I still need to, wait a minute, I thought I
At your
picked
command.
up some mercenaries already. I guess I didn't. Well, cavalry mercenaries aren't going to help us much if we actually fight the battle, but they'll help out with
Ready for battle. Ready for
auto-resolve, so we'll see how that goes. I'll probably fight that one manually, though. Okay, let's check on some of our cities real quick, get this expanded rapidly. We'll be losing 2 food this turn, or when this completes, so we have 5 food to spare. I don't think we need any more public order stuff. Maybe it would be good to go with some defensive stuff here. But I'm feeling pretty confident about my northern borders right now, so I will just go ahead and stick with that. Alright, if we can confederate Rhodes, that'll be our... We will immediately secure 2 provinces, which would be really nice, because getting some edicts on the go would be helpful. They don't make an enormous difference, but they do make enough of a difference that they matter. Wait a minute. Did I already upgrade this to whatever's next? Yes, I did. Alright. Yeah, so let's go ahead and raid over here.
Take everything.
Just to get some extra money. And end the turn. Oh, just kidding. You... Let's see. We could do with more public order here. Can't get more public order here just yet. So let's go for the tax rate and construction costs instead.
Your merchants are renowned as
I don't
skilled
necessarily
and
want to
honorable
start anything
traders.
with them, because if
They
I get
would be
Rhodes
made
confederated,
welcome
I'm
in
just
our
going to conquer
markets.
these guys.
The gods speak through
Non-aggression.
thunder and storm, but they tell us to ally with you.
Man, we've got trade. That's good enough. Okay, thank goodness. It's always good to get peace. Alright. For this attack,
We take this settlement.
right off the bat, we don't stand much of a
Let them
chance. Oh, I
power
should have
like
looked at the...
kenneled dogs.
I guess I can just look at the garrison strength here. So the garrison's, I don't know, 80% strength right now.
Ready for battle.
Bring these guys on up so that they're in range to reinforce. Balance of power goes way in our favor. I'm going to continue that and work through most of the rest of this turn first, and then fight that battle, I think. Okay, and we're going to have another rebellion here. So let's start moving this guy up to deal with it. Well, because the rebellion no, I'm trying to remember. I feel like in Warhammer, I've been playing a lot of Total War Warhammer lately. I feel like in that, the rebellions are always at the provincial capital. But that's not necessarily the case for... what's it called? For Rome 2. Like, if you own the provincial capital and another settlement in that province, it'll always happen at the capital. And I think that's how it works in Warhammer. Anyway, let me get through the rest of this turn. I do want to check and see if Rhodes will confederate. I've got more than enough food to handle it. My income is looking pretty decent. Yeah, let's check with Rhodes real quick and see what's going on.
Welcome, welcome. In a spirit of Olympian hospitality, I welcome you and will listen.
Okay, so they're less likely to accept it now. that could be just because we recently had a confederation. Won't worry too much about that. Okay, we need to look at some public order issues. Because everywhere we go, we've got public order problems. So, let's go ahead and start boosting some loyalty. Where are the priorities? That is not a priority because we're definitely going to have a rebellion next turn no matter what. I suppose Asia is the main priority right now. And I'm actually not going to bother sending any more out. And we'll call that good. Oh! I didn't mean to do that, I meant to fight the battle. I didn't even build any siege equipment. That's embarrassing.
My lord offers you peace.
Okay, but this is their last settlement. Man, that's annoying. Oh well.
My
It's not like it's anyone's fault but mine. What's really annoying about it is we'll take a bit of attrition, and that's just needless casualties. And I don't think the defenders will be taking attrition. Maybe they will, but maybe they won't. I don't know. They had enough supplies that I don't think they would yet. Okay, there's our rebellion. We can reach them, so let's go get them. They should just run away, but we can chase them down. Alright. Rebellion's been dealt with. Let's go ahead and patrol. And I've just got to do this now before I forget again. Because that was pretty embarrassing. It looks like they actually did take quite a bit of attrition, so maybe it wasn't such a bad thing. I'm thinking I might just try and get some breaches in the walls and not worry too much about fighting on the walls and just let the pikes do the work. Because I know pikes are really, really bad in breaches, but they're the ones I'd rather have gaining experience, because pretty much everything in this army will get replaced down the line. Hopefully sooner rather than later. The pikes aren't going to be replaced until like the final Thereos Reform or whatever it is, the final Greek reforms. Alright, so what are we working with? Got a decent little bit of space over here. We could get 2 corner breaches right there and open up a massive space, and I think that would even take out the center as well. Okay, not quite. So we could open 3 breaches and get a big old hole right here, so let's do that. We'll just use some crummy levies to tie down the towers. Because I definitely do not want to be taking fire from the towers while we're playing it slow. Got a weird little ridge here. Right, and then the rest of these guys can just go ahead and stack up. I'm gonna go ahead and put these guys over in this group. And probably these guys as well. I might, well, you know what, I might as well even just do this.
Yes, Commander! General!
Okay, the only other thing I really need to do is the archers, and then we can get started.
Ballista! At your service! When we take this place, it will be a heavy blow to our enemies and their ambitions. The glory and loot we gain are just
Oops.
added delights. Once we are within the walls, do as you will. Now, to arms!
I was trying to not let the general speech get overplayed. Or played over. Played. Alright, now what have we got here? May as well start everyone up the path early. These guys are slingers, right? Yep. Still haven't. Okay, we've got the first breach. Let's open up the second one.
What are your orders? Slingers! At the ready, warriors!
I thought for a second it was running super slow, but I forgot that just the units move super slow when they're marching. Okay, let's go ahead and drop the archers down here by the slingers. Slingers aren't going to be particularly useful. Maybe we can make use of this little ridge for the slingers. Yeah, let's try that. Let's get them. Obviously, I'm going to move them to the other side of the ridge, but once the artillery's done its thing. Get the cavalry out of the way. Get the pikes. Oh, I have more cav than I thought.
Citizen cavalry! By your command, my lord! Forward!
Alright, now it's time to just get the pikes ready to go.
By your command, General!
Still have a little bit of a bombardment phase remaining.
Loose!
We might even be able to take out one of these towers, but that might not be worth doing. Okay, we're getting a little bit of damage with each shot that misses the wall. These guys also need some orders. For now, I'd actually like to keep these guys alive. The axes can handle the walls. Yeah, let's just put them in reserve back here. No need to do anything crazy. They probably won't even see any combat.
The walls are breached!
Okay, now, I don't think that's quite enough ammo to take out both of the towers, which means it's not worth shooting at the towers because I'll just neutralize them with infantry. If I could wipe them both out, then I wouldn't even go on the walls at all, I don't think. Do you know what? I wonder if I can get a ladder on there. Is it worth it? Not really. Alright, so our slingers actually have an excellent field of fire if we put them up on that little ridge. I might hold the rest of my artillery ammo and wait until we're actually engaging in melee to see if they clump up a little bit more. You know what, let's put some shots in on this group. If they start moving around a bunch, then I'll stop. Can you imagine being one of these guys just sitting here? Your walls come crumbling down, and you're like, alright, it's okay, I'm in the reserve line, so I won't have to see combat. Oh shit! And then you just get plastered by a giant stone. Yeah, we'll go ahead and keep shooting there, it's a good enough spot. This is a bit of a better blob for now, so let's change firing positions and hit that. Yeah, we'll go ahead and just use all the artillery ammo. Why not? Okay, and since they have archers, we should be able to outrange them
One of
with
our
our
units has
slingers.
used all its ammunition.
So the goal is going to be...
By your command.
The goal is going to be basically...
Your orders. Your orders.
just take out their skirmishers right off the bat. I don't think we'll quite have the range from here. Hopefully we will, but even if we don't, we've got a really good breach here. We should have some good angles to fire into that. And we can do it from outside the tower's range. So we'll just take it nice and slow. Oh, I was seeing that archer's range. I thought these guys just couldn't shoot worth crap. Okay, so we can't quite get into there when we're on the ridge, so let's just go ahead and move forward. I want to stay right at the edge of our range. It'll make us a little bit less accurate, but it'll prevent them from returning fire. And whatever kills we get without taking damage are good kills in my book. Okay, we've got enough range just barely to start shooting into the center here. It actually would have been really good to take out that tower because I could move all the way up there. I didn't realize you guys were already on fire at will. Alright, let's just let them go to town for a bit. Maybe I won't shoot the archers yet. Because the cavalry can be pretty tanky. Let's go ahead and start the pikes moving up.
Advance at speed! Archers! At speed! We are at your command!
And we'll just shoot into these guys for a while and see how it goes. I'm going to take these guys off of fire at will now, though. Because I want to see if I can get a side shot on these archers. We can get a little bit of one. Okay, they actually have range on us here. So let's rotate back over here, and I'm just going to accept the damage from the towers. Wait a minute, oh, they have archers over there too, shoot. That's not good. Well, hopefully they won't be able to shoot us particularly effectively from there. And we can get rid of these archers, and that'll clear up this whole side for us to shoot from. Yeah, they're getting some shots, but they're having to shoot at a kind of funny angle. Okay, attack. Oh, they've split their units, the cheesy bastards. That's annoying. Yeah, the AI in this mod has a really strong tendency to get like half of the unit on the wall. Like just the pathfinding is a bit goofy. So we're not going to get particularly effective fire here. Because we're shooting at 2 locations. But we're only really under fire from the tower, and the tower can do a lot of damage, but it'll take it a little while before it starts to really build up. So in the meantime, I'm okay giving up some of these slingers in exchange for their missile units. Okay, let's shift over a little bit. And if I give them the fire at will, are they going to shoot up here like I want, or are they just going to shoot into that mob? Okay, we are starting to take some damage. Okay, they're actually in... Yeah, they're going to shoot down here. I need them up here. I might move forward a bit just to try and get out of range of those archers. Alright, well you know what, you've done enough for now. Go ahead and pull back to here. I didn't realize it until just now, but they are shooting our archers, so let's pull back. What kind of range do these guys have? 165. Our slingers have 190, so we do outrange them with both our slingers and our archers. We just need to play the edge a lot more. Go ahead and leave them on fire at will for the time being. We're getting a lot of shots hitting this, but we'll accept it for now. Okay, that unit routed. Or it's shattered, I mean. I definitely need to get rid of their skirmishers before I bring my pikes up to bear. Let's see, let's get some axes up on the walls. Send these guys up just to get the towers on the walls. And then we'll use the axemen to actually take the walls. If I really wanted to, I could maybe even bring my slingers around over here. You know what? I could actually probably get a pretty good firing angle on their archers from over here. But I don't know if it's actually going to be that good. You know what? I might just do it. Go ahead and let it fast forward and start taking the walls. I wouldn't normally do this just because the units get too clumped up. Well, yeah, I'm not going to do it. I was going to put the towers right next to each other, but I don't think that's a good idea. It'd be good if you guys kept moving. Oh, don't be glitched out, please.
By your command, attack their position.
Oh, if that one's glitched out, that is going to be really sad. I think the unit's just having issues pathfinding around this little house thing, but it should be okay. Wow, they're actually going to burn down my towers. That doesn't happen very often.
Swords!
I only realistically need one on anyway. They actually did it. I don't want these guys to turn their backs on the archers because they'll just get shredded, so I'm hoping to get them up against the walls and maybe that'll protect them. Who knows? In the meantime, they are preventing the archers from burning down my second tower, which is good.
Your command. At speed, citizen cavalry.
Okay, let's just give them an attack order and see what they do with it for the slingers. Okay, they are actually going to burn this down. That's pretty frustrating because these guys just won't move. Alright, well, it looks like we're sacrificing some units. Are these guys still getting shot down here? Looks like it. I mean, the arrow tower's definitely going to keep shooting them, but are the archers on the walls doing anything to them? Yeah, that's actually really annoying. We might not be able to attack the gate because now the AI have opened the gate too. Jeez, this is going to start to get costly, so we need to just get in there. Okay, let's set you guys up like this so you have a little bit of a better fire arc. I know we're in range of them, so we're going to take a lot of damage. But we have shields to help out. Hopefully that'll be enough.
The men are wavering.
Okay, there goes our guys at the gate.
At your service.
Nah, let's not push up just yet. Are those archers? Yeah, let them shoot that unit, that's okay.
Melee infantry at your command!
Okay, we can still damage the gate, thank goodness. Holy cow. They are shredding our slingers. When I outrange them by so much that I wouldn't expect this to be a problem, but my guys had to move all the way up into their range to shoot back. This is going to be another fiasco battle. Because my slingers only barely have the... Yeah, we can still get shot here. Maybe. That looks like we might be right at the edge of their... Right at the edge of their range. But the problem is the only thing we can hit is the wrong units. Alright, this is going to be a costly siege.
We await your command.
So we're just trying to get them to use their ammo on less expensive units that I can more easily replace.
At speed. At the double.
And let's get the pikes in there. You know what? I may actually send some of these guys in to try and give them a little shock before we get the pikes involved. Because now that I'm thinking this is going to be a really heavy casualty siege, I would rather the axemen take the casualties than the pikes. The pikes would be much more difficult to replenish out here.
We await your command. Double time. Melee infantry. At your service. Ready yourselves. Commander. Melee infantry ready. By your command. At speed. Ready for orders. Quick march. Slingers.
Well, at least our slingers can do a little something without getting wiped off the field, so we'll just let them keep shooting over there. Especially because these archers are on the front side of the wall, they won't be able to shoot backwards at us. Okay, throw your javelins and then get in there.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
It's not quite what I meant by throw your javelins.
We await your command. Forward. Orders. Engage. Orders. And charge. We await your command. Ambush. By your command.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Well, I think we're getting, since the gate has been dropping oil, I think it's been mostly hitting their unit.
Melee infantry at your command.
So we are getting a little bit of a freebie there.
Advance at speed. Yours to command.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Prepare to engage.
Thought those guys used all their ammo already, but I guess not.
Yours to command.
These guys have now. Might try and sneak through this little bit of a gap here. They're plugging it. Start bringing the levies forward. Their towers can only shoot so many things at a time. 13% damage on the gate. Alright, screw the gate attack. That's not even worth it. Not even worth it. Rotate over here. Over here is hopefully a little bit of a dead zone where their archers can't shoot at us very effectively.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Our slingers have used all their ammo and didn't even take out this light melee infantry. It looks like they got 100 odd kills on them though. Okay, we'll just get the slingers out of the way for now. I don't want to bring in the archers until their archers aren't a problem anymore, because obviously they will beat me very badly.
We are at your command.
I also don't want to just dogpile in here, so which general has war cry? You get up here.
Riders, advance.
Melee infantry ready.
For glory. At your service.
What, you guys actually could probably just go here and use the rest of your ammo first.
Reform. We are at your command. At speed. We await your orders.
Shock cavalry ready. Riders.
Bumping up like this, I am making myself a really good target for missile fire.
Levy spearmen.
Okay, they've charged one unit out. I may as well go try and surround them, because these guys will definitely beat my Pontic levies.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
I'm gonna get shot in the back doing it, but
At the double. Double time.
okay, they're starting to shoot into here. Starting to make a little bit of progress.
Our spears are yours.
Oh, you dumb sons of bitches, come on.
As you wish.
Okay, melee is even. Let's get a rear charge there and see if we can just break them. I don't have any of their units very close to breaking yet. The unit I told to attack over here went through the other way.
By your command.
It's another problem with the pathfinding in Rome 2, but you know,
Double time.
still love the game. It's just kind of a pain in the ass sometimes.
Advance at speed. Levy spearmen. Yours to command.
Okay, can we get you guys to attack straight through here? Where are you going? Okay, they're gonna line up a little bit, but they will go through. Got way too many units involved right here. Let's see if we can get some of these guys to move forward against the spearmen. This is more like a traditional siege and not like the sieges I like to have in my campaigns. I like to be much more in control and minimizing my casualties. Nah, that didn't help as many units as I was hoping it would.
Quickly now.
Okay, let's start to bring the archers in.
Ready.
Let's get a war cry on that, try and break it quickly. It's like most of this unit's kind of piled up in the center. These guys are just going to get shot to pieces. That's just how it's going to have to be, I guess. Out here, oh, this unit's getting messed up by the oil from the tower. That's unfortunate.
Missile infantry ready.
Archers, let's bring you over here a little bit more because I think these guys are closer to running out of ammo.
At your service.
Go ahead and send in some reserve troops now. I think some of my guys on the front lines should be pretty tired. Oh, they're actually fresh still, which shocks me. General, go ahead and hit them with the rally. You guys are tired, so let's pull you out and send these guys in. Don't quite have enough of a gap to squeeze through yet, but when we do, I want to have cavalry ready to go.
Ready for orders. Fire.
Okay, let's start paying these archers back for all the problems they've caused. Good initial volley.
Ready for orders. Quick march. Ready. Let's engage.
Kind of just dogpiling in here. I'm trying to keep it so that my line is 1 unit deep rather than 2, but with how the units move through gaps like this, it's kind of hard to manipulate how I want. Okay, we got another war cry. Oh, someone was red just a moment ago. Who was it? Let's hit these guys. because they won't last long under. Oh, I should have used it on out here. I was gonna say those guys won't last long under sustained fire.
Missiles awaiting targets.
Let's hit their shock cav. They might be thinking about sending a unit. Let's not hit the shock cav because I think they're charging out at us. I don't know what on earth is going on over there. I think probably half of that spear unit is inside the walls. Okay, we still haven't. There we go. There goes our first unit. Starting to make some progress. Now we can send the cavalry through. Hopefully the cavalry can actually get through because that is a bit of a gap. Maybe not. They still have like a one-man deep line. Okay, nope, the cavalry's pathfinding isn't doing it. So let's not send them in against spears. Okay, these guys are winded. So they're probably the ones I'm going to pull out of the combat. Yeah, let's go ahead and drop you guys back. Replace you with this unit. I know that unit's not quite back up to full strength yet, but that's who I'm sending in. These guys just don't want to leave, but we'll have a war cry soon. Hopefully that'll do it. If not, maybe one quick fire arrow volley does it. Nope, that did it. Okay, let's start shooting into the back of this mob again. And let's start attacking the gate again, because I think they're just about out of ammo up here. What's up? Hmm? Did she connect to it?
The enemy have captured the gates.
Oh, that's annoying. Yeah, I've noticed that it's been pretty problematic.
Cavalry. Riders at the door.
Yep. Okay, so we've almost got some cavalry through. Can we just squeeze through there? There's only like 3 guys holding back our unit. We should definitely be able to get through now. Go after those guys. Archers, go ahead and shift fire up onto the walls. General, oh, that was good timing. Okay, you guys aren't accomplishing anything over there, so change focus. Okay, there's the breakthrough. Start sending guys up on the walls to deal with their archers. Actually, we need to clear out that first. You guys start coming over this way. Got the archers through, or the cavalry through, and they're doing their job. That is a spear unit, so I probably shouldn't send the cavalry after him. We could definitely beat him, but wouldn't be the decisive beating that I want to give him. Okay, there should be the army losses. Well, it was a mess, but we got through it. Our important units didn't take casualties. You know, we only lost a little more than 10% of our force. That's not horrible. That's about what the auto-resolve said I should do. And I didn't even use most of my force, so... Yeah, I think the pikemen would definitely have struggled if I sent them into that situation. I was not expecting their archers to be so strong. But they definitely outclassed us with the missiles because I just was using mine wrong. I think what would have been better is to send my archers up to shoot their archers off of the walls, and send my slingers to shoot them in the side as much as they could. but whatever. What's done is done. Archers ended up with some pretty decent kills, though. Now, since public order is so bad and we have a rebellion anyway, I may as well just loot and get 10 or 12 grand.
At your command.
That's another war closed out. Okay, now we need to start rotating troops back around. It actually might be a good idea if these guys are not in patrol, just in case they get ambushed. I don't know how well they would do, because I don't know if I could get the archers out of there, because they're pretty slow. Yeah, so let's take them out of patrol and put them in the fortified stance. For the hoplites, no major damage sustained. Okay, I think it's time for us to chill out and let our economy kind of resettle itself. If a rebellion ambushes that, that's no problem. Nope, not repair, I just want to dismantle it, it's easier.
Ready for battle.
We can go ahead and just merge the most heavily damaged units out. And just pick up some levies as replacement. I don't even really need replacements right now, we'll just leave them out for the time being. Get that general some extra attack skill for his infantry. Some extra range and attack skill for his missile units would be good too. I want to rotate an army down here quickly so that I can have someone on my front line again, but it looks like Egypt is basically taking care of the Seleucids for me. So I might be okay to my south. Let's see diplomatically, just real quick before the end of this episode. Unfortunately, these guys are on really, really good terms with Bosphorus. But if I could get Bosphorus to declare war on me, that would be better than me declaring war on them, I think. But the problem is, to do that, I'd have to break my treaties with them, and that would make Egypt not like me very much. Anyway, I think right now the plan will be to go up north. We're finally cleaning up all of those eastern wars, so we're not under as much immediate threat. Yeah, I think we'll start trying to expand north and see how we do. Rome is looking pretty strong. Carthage is obviously going to be very strong as well. Did Rome take that? What the heck? I actually haven't even encountered Carthage yet. Anyway, I think that'll be enough for this episode. Hope you guys are enjoying, and we will see you in the next one.